morning. It is 5 a.m. Friday here in Manila. I'm Raine Musngi with your first look at the news. Miss Philippines Janine Togonon wins first runner-up at this year's Miss Universe. Despite many Filipinos saying Togonon should have won the Miss Universe crown, the 23-year-old pharmacy graduate still feels happy and thankful over the triumph. Well, despite the more frequent wins by the country in prestigious international beauty competitions, experts think the Philippines is still lacking some elements to become a powerhouse in these pageants. They also don't think there was any so-called hometown vote or preference for the local candidate. They think the judges may just have seen something more in Miss USA that perhaps some people failed to see. Moving on, Standard & Poor's ratings agency raises its outlook on the country's debt rating from stable to positive. Bangko Sentral Governor Diwa Ginigundo says an upgrade is long overdue. Businessmen say an actual upgrade seals their confidence that's already there. Stocks edged up in a thinly traded session Thursday after Republican House Speaker John Boehner pledged to keep working on a solution to the fiscal cliff. U.S. shares ticked up about 0.33%, also boosted by NYSE Euronext. It was a day's biggest gainer, but European shares stuttered Thursday as indices approached overbought levels and budget talks in the United States stalled. Asian markets outside the Philippines fell Thursday after a reported setback in U.S. budget negotiations. Japan's Nikkei, after outperforming for 3 straight days, fell as a surging yen weighed on exporters. Vice President Jejomar Binay joins India and the rest of the 10-member Association of Southeast Asian Nations Thursday as they elevated their bilateral ties to a strategic partnership. The group finalized a free trade agreement in services and investments, a key move aimed at strengthening economic engagement between the regions. Cebu Governor Gwen Garcia has no plans of leaving the provincial capital as she looks to question her suspension before the Court of Appeals. Acting Governor Agnes Almendras Magpale urges Garcia to follow the order and insists she does not have the full support of Cebuanos. The palace reminds Garcia she's not above the law. The Philippine government and the National Democratic Front have agreed to a 27-day nationwide ceasefire, which started Thursday, December 20th, until January 15, 2013. The parties met this week at The Hague, facilitated by a Norwegian envoy. Both sides will meet early next year to finalize a common declaration aimed at implementing a truce. President Aquino meets with cabinet officials Thursday about a possible tropical cyclone which may hit typhoon-hit areas. A low-pressure area over the Pacific Ocean, estimated to be some 3,000 kilometers away from the boundary line of the Philippine Area of Responsibility, could enter PAR by the weekend. Pagasa says once it strengthens into a cyclone, it will be called Quinta. A man is killed by his brother-in-law in Katiil, Davao Oriental over the sharing in relief goods. Neighbors say the combination of hunger and exhaustion from traveling to the distribution area may have provoked the quarrel between June Cadalso and Rami Salvania that led to Cadalso stabbing Salvania dead. Having lost their breadwinner, Salvania's mother says she will not press charges as long as the suspect pays them for damages or blood money for food. In Japan, Filipino victims of the quake that hit Sendai last year still hope to celebrate Christmas this year, despite the year of struggles. Their loved ones and homes were wiped out last year after the earthquake and tsunami that killed 15,000 there.